So I got up and started going down them stairs, and I jumped on the ledge with my, I jumped to the ledge to swing down the stairs like we always do, and something grabbed my hand, and I can't describe it. It was a hand, but it wasn't. It had me, whatever, it had me by the hand. And it started pulling me up. And I was struggling, and and it was pulling me up. And before my eyes broke the ledge and the staircase, just as my head was coming up, and I was scared that I was going to see what had a hold of me, it let go, and I came down, and I hit my tailbone on the stairs, and I slid down the stairs, and I ran, crying, ran to the Four Corners, Hogansburg, where my mother was with a bunch of friends and stuff, and I was scared to go back there because that was the first time that I ever got hurt by this, whatever it was. Before, it was just a game. Kids played with something going on in the house. That's what it was, just a kids game that the chairs would move, we could do anything. I mean, we could move, stuff would move across the table. We'd have a game and stuff move across the table. I mean, and a few weeks after that, while my brother was sleeping, he heard a knock on the window because his bedroom was on the ground level, and his bedroom was in the back, and he heard a tapping on the window. And he went to his window, and it was a friend of his, not a girlfriend, but a friend, and they were talking, and he said, "Come on in." He said, "Come in through the window." She said, "No." She said, I can't. She says, and so as teenagers did, he talked to her. And then when it was breaking dawn, she says, "I have to go. She said, I have to get going. I have to go." And he says, "Okay." And so it was almost dawn, and he put the window down. She left. He went back to bed, went back to sleep, and he woke up, and my mother came in, and she was crying. She says, there was a bad accident last night. And he goes, "Where?" She says, "On Bulldogs Hill." And she said it was Maggie got killed. And he goes, "What?" And he said, "Maggie got killed." It was around, the accident happened, I guess, at 1 o'clock in the morning. And he argued with her. He said, "No, she didn't. She was here all night." And my mother said, "No, the accident happened at 1 o'clock last night." And we were good friends with the family. And so my mother was really devastated about it. And my brother kept arguing with her. "No, she was here. But she did get killed at 1 o'clock that night, but she was with my brother until morning time. She was there at the house. She wouldn't come in. She just talked at the window. And that's not the only time. Another time was when a friend of his died in a house fire, and she had visited him, and come to find out that night she had died in a tragic house fire. So there were so many things going on in that house. And all these names, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. There was Donnie Cummins' sister when his father went back in and tried to save Donnie's sister.